However, none of us would be here without my parents, Azam and Shirley, and their sacrifices. They fled the former Yugoslavia, leaving everything behind to allow my sisters and me to pursue a better life in the United States. Distinguished committee members, if confirmed, I will be the first Albanian American in our history to serve as a U.S. ambassador, a testament that if you trust in God, dream big, work hard, you will succeed. Over my 22-year diplomatic career, I've been privileged to serve American citizens and promote U.S. interests and values around the world. Recently, I led Mission Poland and guided our team in advancing humanitarian security goals as Russia's brutal invasion sent millions of Ukrainians across the border. The welfare of American citizens is ever paramount, and I work with Polish leaders to secure safe passage for Americans fleeing Ukraine. If confirmed, the safety and security of U.S. citizens in Montenegro will remain a top priority. American leadership matters. Montenegro's 2023 elections provided a historic opportunity to accelerate the country on its EU path. However, we must also be clear-eyed about the risks to this goal that Montenegro's governing coalition poses, and remain engaged with practical solutions to help the country attain its rightful place in the European Union, which 80% of Montenegrins desire. If confirmed, 4 priorities will guide my work. First, Russia's brutal war in Ukraine underscores the urgency for Montenegro to accelerate critical reforms for EU accession, democratic development, stability, and prosperity. If confirmed, I will lead an interagency effort to engage Montenegrin leaders and to promote the rule of law, fight entrenched corruption, respect human rights, and deliver tangible results to their citizens, all in line with U.S. national security objectives. Second, Montenegro has been a steadfast NATO ally for 7 years, including stalwart support to Ukraine and deployments to NATO's eastern flank. If confirmed, I will work to deepen those NATO security ties. Third, we will strengthen Montenegrin resilience against malign actors seeking to undermine its democracy and institutions, expand journalistic professionalism, buttress civil society, and amplify U.S. messaging on transatlantic values. And finally, if confirmed, I will support Montenegro's economic prosperity through a renewed U.S.-Montenegro economic dialogue to strengthen the investment climate. It is also essential that the United States and the EU help identify viable alternatives to PRC investment, especially in critical infrastructure. Montenegro is at a crossroads. The country needs effective democratic institutions cemented in the Euro-Atlantic framework and committed to the welfare of all of its citizens. We are Montenegro's ally in building a better tomorrow as part of NATO and the EU. Montenegrin citizens clearly have voiced this desire in with their votes and deserve nothing less. I would be honored to lead our mission in Podgorica. I appreciate the opportunity to appear before this committee and welcome your questions. God bless the United States of America. If I could, sir, I'd like to address a couple of the claims that were made. Senator, thank you for your concern about my visitor. I wanted to be very, very clear that I've strictly adhered to policies that respect in respect to contact reporting. In fact, the Minority Council did receive a review. A DS did a review of the instance and confirmed that I abided by requirements with respect to contact foreign reporting and temporary stay. I've never had a security violation in my career in the Foreign Service, and at the time, I also informed the ambassador and the RSO of the visitor. I want to talk a little bit about the difficulty to staff piece as well. My leadership style is to empower. My leadership style is an empathetic leadership style. My leadership style is the core of my being. I have always protected the people that I've worked with, and I will continue to do so. If you note in my resume, half of my career has been dedicated to nurturing and the professional development of diplomats. I worked at the Foreign Service Institute to do so. This is the first that I'm hearing about these claims. The difficulty to staff piece is the last thing that I wanted to touch on. And you very rightly so said, sir, that in the 2 years after I left, it went up. it was taken away. It was taken away because I put parameters in place to make sure that we had the correct number of people bidding on jobs, that we had we reached out and expanded our outreach for work in Poland, and that is a cycle. It takes a cycle to happen. And so I'm very, very happy that it is correct. It is no longer a hard-to-fill post. Thank you very much.